Howdy. I was gonna make today's video about my year and 1 month use case with the Insta360 Ace Pro 1, but instead I decided to have a little discussion, probably not going to be very long, about the latest Apple release of the iPhone 16e. And I've got the 14 Pro Max that I have had, ever since it came out. I didn't upgrade to the 15 or didn't want to upgrade to the 16 either. And I was intrigued by the rumors going around about the iPhone SE 4, which was rumored to be, what is this now, 16e. So I decided, well, let's see what it is, and maybe consider either, it's probably a downgrade from my 14 Pro Max. But I did a little research on it and watching the videos, and which mostly the review videos, that is, and most of them seem to be negative. So I decided I would put out this video, my thoughts on the 16e, since I am trading in my 14 Pro Max, which a lot of y'all might think that's silly. Regardless, most of the negative things that I've been hearing about it, I wrote a list here. There's no high refresh rate on it. I highly doubt that the average general user, or your average Joe or your average Mary, won't even know what refresh rate is. So that, and I never was bothered with it either. So that particular con does not bother me at all. Another one they're saying is it's got no wide angle or macro lens on it, and it doesn't. It's what they call a double camera, and there's some technology in there. It's still a great camera, 48 megapixel camera, but there's no macro or wide angle. Now, that probably may be the only little thing that I might miss, but I kind of doubt it. I never did use the macro or the wide angle on my 14, well, I'm not going to say never did use it. I rarely used it on my 14 Pro Max. So that's not going to bother me not having that. Another big thing that there was really, I was watching this one YouTuber and he kept going like this, like he was just like so stunned by this particular feature that's missing, which is MagSafe. And I never really used it. I did on occasion with my 14 Pro Max, and it's what they're talking about is this little, oops, here's a MagSafe charger right here. And I used it ever so often. I'll grab it when I want a real quick charge, and that's the only time I use it. When I'm forget to charge my phone overnight or something, and I look and find out and see that it's low. I'll lay it on the MagSafe charger there, and it gets me a real quick charge. Most of the time, 90% of the time, I am plugging it in, leaving it on overnight, leaving it charged overnight, and ready to go the next day. So with the MagSafe, and you can get it does charge wireless, but it's called the Qi wireless, I think is what they call it. It's slow, but you can buy a MagSafe case and put your 16e in it. Another thing that I've been hearing about, it only comes in black and white. The 16e only comes in black and white. Oh my. such a dilemma. Actually, you can look at it a couple of different ways. You only have two colors to choose from, whereas, you know, the other ones, blue, pink, the red, the purple, the whatever. So anyway, I'm not bothered by that either. And what else? Let me see. Oh, it's a little more expensive, and it is. So that's something, well, everything is more expensive these days anyway. But you're going to have to dole out a little bit more cash for it. Well, actually, for me, it's cheaper because I'm getting a big chunk of the cost of the 16E deducted because I'm trading in my 14 Pro Max. And I'm glad Apple offers that, to do that. And what else? That's really about it. I did find out that the E in 16E, that lowercase e, doesn't stand for everyone or everybody or excellent. According to official word is it's just a random letter Apple chose. So there you go, there's that. Anyway, I was, like I mentioned, I was going to do a video on my yearly review on the Insta360 Ace Pro. And I still may do that, but I wanted to put this video out because, you know, they just released the 16E and I knew I was going to upgrade. I've been into the Apple ecosystem since probably around when the 3GS came out, and that came out in '09, I think. So, and I've had an iPhone. I went off the iPhone one time, got away from getting the new one, and I went with a Samsung, I don't even remember the name of it, but it was a horrible phone. I hated it. And I never have bought anything else since. I can't remember the year that I bought that Android, but anyway, I'll not go back. I'll not get anything but iPhones. And this particular instance here with the 16E, I'm kind of, I don't know, it's going to be interesting for me. It's a smaller phone, but it has USB-C charging, so that's going to be, that'll be nice. But I may have to, you know, get used to missing the like I mentioned, the wide angle and the macro, but I never did use that on my 14 Pro. Didn't use it very much anyway. So I don't think I'll miss any of the features that are that it doesn't have that my 14 Pro does have. Another main reason I decided to go with the 16E is it's going to be fully compatible with Apple Intelligence. The 14 Pro is not, and I'm into that AI stuff. I guess you could say, maybe more so than the general population. So there's that. And with that, I'll close out the video here. I appreciate you guys. Oh, one little thing, if you would, in the comments, leave a question or drop a comment about anything that I talked about here. But I am wearing the new Rode lapel mic 2, and it's in with the Rode Wireless Gen 3 system. And y'all leave me a comment what you think it sounds like, and I'd appreciate it. So until the next time comes around, and until that next video drops, y'all know what I'm going to say. Why don't you just be easy? Peace.